But I didn't speak up because I was not a writer. Then they came for the students. But I didn't speak up because I was not a student. Then they came for musicians. But I didn't speak up because I was not a musician. And then they came for the Greens, the Muslims, the trade unionists, Christians, and the Jews, the travelers, the homosexuals, the journalists, the artists, the thuggers, the doctors, the philosophers, the economists, the anarchists and the politicians, the nerds, the Europeans, the Americans, the communists, the hackers, illegals, the homeless. And I didn't speak up because I wasn't any of them. Any of them. And then they came for me. And there was no one left to speak up for me.
We all need to stop. This isn't Biden or Trump's America. This is America in its final, disgusting form. Trump was just the perfect figurehead to bring it into being completely and finally. As capitalism decays, fascism's face is displayed, sadly, for all to see.
Use your words!
It's time to band together, comrades.
What is
all
going on?
race, shape,
Who are you?
Size,
NLG will get you out!
specialties,
What's your name?
abilities.
Tell us your name!
These will all be needed
Okay, you're
in
fine,
these
we'll get you
coming
out.
battles.
We got you, friend!
Even assassins, snipers, booby traps. We can win,
You just violated their rights!
but we must stand and fight together.
You just violated
What you
their
really
rights!
need to know about Operation Legend is that we can win. And hell, not to be corny or make light of this, but half of us look like superheroes now anyway. It's time to no longer cling to your possessions, for you have nothing if you have no rights.
Where do I go from here? Well, I want to use my 15 minutes to put out a message to my fellow vets. I also want to use my 15 minutes to try to refocus this whole discussion back to Black Lives Matter as opposed to an old white guy who got beat up, because I don't think I warrant the attention, to be perfectly frank. I think it's a little overblown, to be perfectly honest.
The attention you're getting?
Yeah, the attention I'm getting. I think it's overblown. I'm a private person. I'd like to have my life back. This has turned everything upside down. I got beaten down. I was an old white guy that got beat down. That's an acute situation, right? Being a black person in this country is a chronic situation.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't get a taste. I just got beat up. If I had been a black veteran and gotten beaten down, do you think I would have gotten as much attention as I did?
Yes.
Really? I think it's because I'm just an old white dude. And what it demonstrates is if they can beat somebody down like me, they can beat anybody down, I guess.
Go inside! Americans are marching through the streets using war tactics, including tear gas on protesters. We're not supposed to be doing this, by the way. Last night, and I just want you to look at these pictures. I'm going to ask my control room to have those pictures of those agents up for a lot of this time so that you just understand what they're wearing and the weaponry that they are using against Americans who are protesting. Last night, a group of moms known as the Wall of Moms, these women in yellow shirts, wearing helmets and goggles, along with a group of fathers, arrived to cheers, and then they linked arms to protect the protesters. But that didn't stop the federal agents from using tear gas to disperse them overnight. Tear gas. Joining me now is Bev Barnum. She organized that Wall of Moms. She was among those who were tear gassed last night in Portland. Bev, thank you for being with us. This is the finest tradition of civil disobedience and the protective instincts that we all look to our mothers for. You people have brought them together and said, you will show the federal government that you have the right and the ability to engage in civil disobedience, but you will protect those protesters from the force of the federal government. It is remarkable. How did you come up with this?
It was that viral video that you just showed.
Corporate oligarchical fascism has always been the U.S. machine's goal. War and keeping people dull and occupied with shiny things. It's time to make a choice. Stand up and fight together. Together we, what this country could be, guys. I don't say this lightly or wavering in my voice as I speak this, as I type, and as I say this out loud. We are the people of this country, and together there will be losses, yes, but never lose sight of the fact we can win, and we can beat this. Arm yourselves, however possible. Be prepared. Organize. This isn't a conspiracy. This is the truth. And in order to defeat the enemy in front of us, some things you never thought you'd encounter will need to be done. Always remember, though, you are fighting for friends, family, people you barely know, people you once loved, and freedom. True freedom. It's time that this ends. And this ends what I have to say currently. No, I consider many of you comrades, no matter your politics. And when I think of what's to come, it's not just my family I think of, but many of you as well. Salute and force be with you. I don't know, but whatever. Just sail safe.